大手にはライフル。ミリテク製品はあらゆる場面であなたを守ります。
Be a net hero. If you suspect any rogue AI activity, call the NetWatch hotline immediately.
Thing is about this place. The crowds? No, the fucking smell.
True. Sweet it is not.
Choom, you could boil shit in piss and it still smell better than this fucking dump.
Welcome to N54 News. I'm Jillian Jordan, and this is the latest from around the world. A uranium mine collapse that occurred just outside Novosibirsk in southern Siberia has concluded with a happy ending. As you recall, 35 miners became trapped deep underground following a high-magnitude earthquake. Thanks to their Suzley hibernation implants, the miners were able to survive without access to food and fresh water for 2 weeks. Fortunately, after their rescue and following a brief rest for technical evaluation, the miners were
now at
returned to work.
Wollesen Street.
Militech has announced plans to establish a new colony on the Red Planet. The proposed base will be subdivided into 3 areas: industrial, scientific, and residential. 10 residential modules are already available for purchase at a starting rate of €100 million. A hefty price, yes, but can you truly put a price on your security? In New Mexico and Oklahoma, a new bout of
Next stop, Congress and MLK.
Republic of Texas for the attacks. In a swift reprisal, NUS forces carried out a series of bombings on Texan airports in Wellington and El Paso. Although both sides have expressed a desire to avoid further escalation of the conflict, bookies have put the odds of a full-blown border war at 3-1. Concludes today's World News segment. Please join us again next time.
You're now at Congress and MLK.
Upgrade now.
Don't make trouble. Be trouble. Where there's smoke, there's violence.
Stand clear of the doors. Do not block exits. Next stop, Memorial Park.
Begin with distressing reports from the Badlands. Militech humanitarian convoy was attacked by nomad outlaws. After their escape route.
You're now at Memorial Park.
A pistol for walking in the city, or a rifle for a trip out of town. Militech. Protection for every occasion.
Imports cargo. Unfortunately, approximately a dozen employees were killed in the assault, including veteran of the Unification War and Crimson Heart recipient Linda Nopes. To the families of those who perished, we at N54 News offer our sincerest condolences. With the NCPD's cooperation, Militech has already announced a retaliatory strike on nearby Nomad.
Next stop, Sarasti and Republic.
Humanitarian convoy was attacked by a ruthless band of
You're now at
corporate security
Sarasti and Republic.
as a last resort after their escape route had been cut off. Although several Militech vehicles suffered damage, the Nomads have failed to open them. Reinforcements called to the attack site managed to repel the assailants and secure the transport's cargo.
The use of combat cyberware on this train is strictly prohibited.
Killed in the assault, including veteran of the Unification War and Crimson Heart recipient Linda Nopes. To the families of those who perished, we at N54 News offer our sincerest condolences.
Next stop, Alexander Street.
Already announced a retaliatory strike on nearby Nomad camps. We continue our coverage after
The use of combat cyberware on this train is strictly prohibited.
Mr. Stern, all night, every night. Don't be soft. Upgrade now.
You're now at Alexander Street. Next stop, Farrier and Ferguson.
Welcome to the N54 News World Report. I'm Jillian Jordan. Scientists from Biodyne Systems have announced a breakthrough in the fight against multiple sclerosis. MS is one of the few diseases that cannot be cured by replacing the affected tissue with implant technology. But the experts at Biodyne have created nanites that, when injected into the spinal cord, provide long-term uninterrupted repair to the neural plane. Edge therapy treatment has been listed at €700,000 per month. For the second consecutive week, the landfill inferno in the remnants of Atlantic City continues to rage on. The 10,000-acre dumping ground.
You're now at Farrier and Ferguson.
Waste. Already 7 firefighters combating the blaze have died, and another 40 have suffered from severe burns and toxin exposure. The Swedish Academy Award for Literature has announced its latest recipient, Virginia Grantchester, citing her most recent book, In the Shade of an Apple Tree, as a treasure of this generation. Grantchester, who is an AI created by Raven Microcybernetics, has been lauded for several of her works over the year. Her first novel,
Next stop, MedCenter.
70 languages simultaneously, sold over 3 million copies. In the
When listening to music or other content, please use headphones or an equivalent implant.
outputs collects literature.
You're now at
Computing Index.
MedCenter. Next stop, Eisenhower Street.
You're in for a treat. Try ours today.
Make room for fellow travelers. 1 seat per passenger, please. You're now at Eisenhower Street.
Mr. Stud, all night, every night. Don't be soft. Upgrade now.
Final stop. Please disembark.